了棒嘛的不吃咖喱，哦了了呜。Where body we dripping till I see no matter to my rise running, yeah. くだらない大人の得しかと前髪より気にしろ仕事仲間たちと遊ぶの仕事こんな奴らいないなぜかどこも
Feel so yeah, roll the planes to the game on my way, how you feel, yeah, I say you feel so good, 아치 코치 talking so shut it this don't sue gotta wear tuition I gotta live 에이 꿈이 시달라마 산이 나갈래
Oh, say does
There you go again.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Warriors had nothing.
All right, Allie, thanks. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
Well, I think for Golden State, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Anthony, also Giannis Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard. And for the Warriors, here's Rose. The Warriors getting their last shot to go, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, that's one of Derrick Rose's specialties, finishing at the rim. Go ahead and flex those muscles, D. Rose.
And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Both shots good from the strike. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender. Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
And he can't get the first one. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Rose. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Wade. Back to Rose. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some room here for Anthony. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant with it. Giannis with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Curry with it. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Rose. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Durant. Got it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Golden State.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, Joel Embiid.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Anthony. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, that's part of any great scorer's arsenal. The ability to create contact and get to the line.
Carmelo Anthony, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
Good on the second one. The Warriors leading. And here's Curry. In his last outing, 10 points for him. For 3, Durant. Giannis with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Pass to Durant. Giannis with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline for him. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Pierce. And that misses. That would have put him up.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Bryant outside.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A sequence you might expect from Embiid, an elite rebounder, and the man knows how to finish.
Pass to Wade. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Bryant. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Now Payton. Here's Bryant inside. The rebound by Stoudemire.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Wade. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Morant, he's checked in for Wade.
Warriors basketball. Substitution on the court.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Here's Iverson, guarded by Rose.
Oh, he loves this. Just blows past defenders, takes it strong to the rack.
54 seconds left in the first. Here's Pierce. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Drexler. Back to Payton. Just 5 on the clock. On target from range.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Embiid with the block.
A menace on the defensive end. Embiid's reach disrupts your offense.
Pass to Payton. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul, Ja Morant. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Gary Payton. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Outside Morant. Looking to end the run. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And for the Knicks, Ja Morant is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Morant finds Antetokounmpo. Anthony, left side. Out to Rose. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now here's Durant. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Anthony, the pass to Morant. Here's Ewing. Inside. Outside for Morant. Step back shot. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Here's Iverson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Anthony, right side. The shot. That shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Here's Iverson. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The thing we most closely associate with Stephen Curry's career, the 3-ball.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Oh, there's the alley. And Anthony slams it in.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Curry. Here's Garnett. Good D by Antetokounmpo. The Knicks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Tipped.
KG has always had tremendous instincts. Sends another one back the way it came.
Durant with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Durant's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Wade. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Embiid, he's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Stephen Curry. And the Knicks making a change here. .156 left to play in the first half of basketball. To the inside. It's stolen. Payton against Rose. On the wing, Bryant. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Stoudemire.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Now here's Rose. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Pass to Payton. Now Bryant. Here's Garnett, guarded by Rose. Here's Garnett. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. And a 2-handed jam!
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Pass to Durant. There's 39 seconds left in the second period.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throws good from Durant.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Wade. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist of the night. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Payton finds Embiid. 17 seconds left in the second period. Durant drives in, and they pick up 2. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
This guy locked in offensively. A little bump is not going to stop Kevin Durant.
Pass to Stoudemire. With 2 seconds left. That'll do it for the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 12. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the New York Knicks.
They didn't shoot the ball very well. That's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in the locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
And let's focus now on the 2 opposing guys who were battling in the first half. There were sparks out there.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yeah, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, the Knicks shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. Here's Anthony. Banked it in off the glass. Anthony's got 7.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And for New York, they've got Derrick Rose. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony. And it's Wade in at the 2. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Durant, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Durant.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Rose outside. Right wing. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Bryant with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Curry. And there's the lob.
Well, great read by Stephen Curry right there. Just puts it on time and on target. Always wants to make his teammates feel good.
Here's Ewing. Anthony right side. And here is Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Garnett. The Warriors shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Antetokounmpo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
And the Warriors call time here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Curry finds Bryant. It's deflected.
Melo just reading the play the right way, putting the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Here's Rose. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Anthony against Bryant. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
Here's Bryant. Up and in on the layup. Bryant's got 7.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, once he gets the ball in that close, you've already lost. Anthony will find a way to hurt you.
Anthony at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. He gets them both. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the middle. Here's Garnett. The bank shot, no good for New York. They've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Rose with it, now guarded by Curry. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is where Derrick Rose makes his money on the offensive end, takes the action right to the rack.
1:51 left in the third. Bryant outside, takes a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Wade. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Payton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Garnett. Bryant with it. 5 to shoot. From the high post. And that one's long. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Anthony against Bryant. Anthony outside. Down low. It's picked off. Bryant outside. Outside Payton. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose right side. Pass to Anthony. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. There's a screen. Pass to Stoudemire. Fader on the way. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Rose against Curry. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And for New York. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the right side. Can't get it to drop. And Golden State will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Well, this is what makes Steph Curry so difficult to defend, right? A sharp passer on top of everything else he brings in terms of his scoring ability.
Now here's Rose. To the paint. Stoudemire. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
The Warriors leading. Oh, sweet move. Basket's good.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
Now here's Anthony. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. And then Monday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against Los Angeles, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. And Anthony drops them both. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant in the high post. Over Rose. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Anthony outside. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
You know, these are the kinds of nights when he gets it going like this. Melo can be a one-man band.
Timeout called, the Warriors. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Bryant. The 11-footer. Second chance effort. Abdul-Jabbar misses. New York trailing. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Curry. And the basket is good.
And the balance Giannis has. Outstanding job taking the contact and finishing despite it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Warriors lead by 7.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Anthony. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kevin Durant.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Anthony drops them both. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And Bryant, here we go. He can't hit that time. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Rose against Curry. Now here's Anthony. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Really getting after the defense since the break. It's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Drops the first. Anthony drops them both. The Warriors leading. Bryant outside. Pass to Curry. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Anthony. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Curry. Durant with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throws good from Durant. Both good from the line that time. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. Ewing, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And here's Curry for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, you have to have innate sense of when to come off and get ready to catch and shoot. Stephen Curry's been doing it a long time.
Now a timeout called by New York. They trail by 11. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. .41 left to play in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Anthony. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Rose against Curry. Pass to Bryant. Outside Curry. Here's Garnett. Antetokounmpo covering. Shot clock at 6. Bryant against Rose. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Anthony in the post. Durant's there. And Anthony slams it in.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
Durant, pass to Bryant. It's tipped. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Pass to Wade. Back to Anthony. Here's Wade. And he's going for the lob. And Anthony slams it in.
Oh, the pass was perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Curry passes to Durant. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Williamson finds Morant. That three's off the mark. Outside Payton. And so the Warriors take the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, congratulations. A quality win tonight. What enabled you to secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We won soft. We shared the ball defensive, and we were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
The toughness showed and paid off. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. Now let's check our New Balance Player of the Game.
Come get me. I
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Ant, and we are just about ready to get this one underway.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rose. Then it's Ewing. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. And for Phoenix, we've got Johnson. Duncan out there with Carter. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Russell in at the 5. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to McGrady. Over Wade. Up again. Duncan on the follow.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Wade kicks to Giannis. Anthony looking it over. And Anthony gets double teamed. Rose passes to Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade, and it's sent back by Russell. McGrady against Rose. Out to Duncan. Goes up the baseline, and off the glass. That one's good. Duncan's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
They get it back, and the Suns call their first time out of the game. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Phoenix. Duncan with the screen for Butler. Out to Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
And making plays to help his team. That's what Butler does, and he demands that his teammates do the same. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And Butler commands hard work from his teammates. He demands they want to win as much as he does.
That one is no good. Well, in a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going, which I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going, or were you ready to go?
No, it was both. There was one where it was like I struggled to get going and really get a rhythm, and there's others that I was just ready to go and locked in. As your environment changes, so does your success. And so sometimes as your environment changes, you got to figure out how to be successful in it.
Good insight. And he makes the first.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Here's Johnson. He takes it in. There's McGrady. That one a tad off line to the right, but drops in for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Anthony with the screen on Johnson. Rose kicks to Ewing. The pass to Carmelo. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And the rejection by Giannis. Anthony, the pass to Rose. Anthony against Butler. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Over Russell. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Butler dishes to Russell. And the rejection by Giannis.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the deep. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Rose passes to Wade. Ring shot on the way. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Wade's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Jimmy Butler.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Suns, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Russell. Malone comes in for Duncan. And it's Stockton in for Butler. Then for the Knicks, Zion Williamson's checked in for Ewing. Pierce comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Morant in for Rose. And he's good on the second. Here's Johnson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 1:06 left in the first. Malone sets the pick for Johnson. Here's McGrady. They get the rebound. Malone gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Anthony. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And you got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Davis against Wade. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Suns leading by 7. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Stoudemire. Here's out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's John Morant. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard. Stockton doesn't get it to drop for him.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Russell, he's checked in for Phoenix. Duncan comes in for Malone. Ewing's checked in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Morant. Butler against Giannis. Outside for Stockton. Duncan with a screen on Rose. Here's Stockton. Banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 9.
And I love watching Stockton drive it to the rim. Such a crafty player.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Giannis against Butler. Pass to Stockton. Shot clock at 6. Duncan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Greg, you've played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But
At the line for two.
what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And so Duncan nails them both. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shoots from the elbow. And with that, the Phoenix lead has cut down to 9 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, quite comfortable from there. The Greek Freak knocks down 15 and 18-footers now with ease.
Screen by Duncan. Knocks down the three ball. McGrady's got 5 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Stockton looking around. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Rose. And it's Russell with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Stoudemire against Duncan. Passes it to McGrady. Over Wade. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist from Duncan. McGrady's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
To end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. The Knicks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Dwayne Wade taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. And he makes both free throws. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Johnson finds Russell. 4 seconds left. He can't get that one. And New York the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Brady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey guys, Phoenix's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, after taking a look at his knee, he is saying that he may have strained the ligament. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
For the Suns, Anthony Davis is checked in for Russell. Malone comes in for McGrady, and it's Carter in for John Stockton. The Knicks also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Ewing. Pierce comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Morant in for Dwayne Wade. Morant left side. New York moving the ball around. Outside Rose. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Wow, I don't know how you stop that. Rose putting on a show.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Out to Carter. Another shot. And that one drops for him. Carter's got his first basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Rose, and Davis sends it back.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
Here's Duncan, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
To the middle, here's Anthony. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Anthony right side. Over Duncan. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Williamson.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Johnson against Morant. Malone, a screen on Morant. Duncan gets a wide open. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the New York Knicks. So they're at the bottom of a pretty deep hole. Think they can climb out, Dr. O'Neill?
Well, in the game of basketball, Ernie, anything is possible. Look, teams even manage to beat me every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true. Like, some of us even beat Shaq 4 times in a row in a finals game.
Kenny.
Series.
When you leave today, watch out.
I'm just saying.
And circling back to the game at hand, guys, the deficit is looming large right now for the New York Knicks.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Carter. Tracy McGrady is out there with Magic Johnson. And it's Duncan. And it's Russell in at the 5 spot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And the first one at the line is good. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Knicks shooting the ball for it, just 28%. Passed away. Over McGrady. Wade misses. Phoenix leading by 23. Taken away by Anthony. Rose looking around. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Carter. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Rose.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
Wade against McGrady. Out to Carter. It's stolen by Anthony. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Vince Carter picks one up. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Anthony. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Rose against Johnson. His first shot coming late, and it's in off the backboard.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And the Suns call time here.
Get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Sun Panthers.
Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. Number 1, the Knicks. The Suns in second.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Russell passes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Suns. McGrady dishes to Johnson. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. Johnson against Rose. And it's Russell with the rebound. Suns leading by 19. Johnson kicks to Carter. Pass to Duncan. Tries from 7. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And he's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Anthony on the wing. Defended by Carter. It's stolen by McGrady. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Carter now, top of the key. Five on the clock. That one a little long. Knicks trail by 21. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Duncan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Duncan, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So for the Suns, Davis is checked in for Russell. And Malone's subbed in for Tracy McGrady. And a new group in for the Knicks. Williamson is checked in for Ewing. Stoudemire comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Paul Pierce is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Morant in for Derrick Rose. Chalk up 2 there.
Combo guard Wade, not just a scorer, but a shrewd passer as well.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Duncan with a screen on Morant. Johnson's shot is off. Knicks trail by 18. Wade outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Malone.
So tough for defenders to guard D-Wade. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Suns making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And he sinks the second. A minute 42 left to play in the third. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Malone a screen on Pierce. And it's Carter missing. Knicks trail by 17. Stoudemire trying to break free. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Suns shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Johnson up top, Pierce covering. Johnson, the pass to Malone. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Suns lead by 19. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Carter against Pierce. Williamson trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Pierce dishes to Williamson. Wade against McGrady. Goes up again. Got a piece of it.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Davis with a screen on Pierce. Here's Carter. Lays it up off the glass. Carter's got his second basket of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Phoenix sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Derrick Rose is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Ewing. And it's Giannis in at the power forward. Kicks it to Rose. And they'll get another chance. Here's Anthony. Duncan with the block.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Johnson surveying the floor. Now the pass to Duncan. Over Giannis. No good from Duncan. Knicks trail by 21. Anthony kicks to Wade. Ewing left side. Over Carter. And the Knicks miss again. The Suns shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Duncan with a screen on Anthony. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
That's good from Vince Carter.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For New York, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
And finally, someone scores. It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And the Suns call time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Outside Anthony. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Johnson with it. Russell, a screen on Rose. Johnson, the pass to Russell. The Knicks pull it in.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Anthony kicks to Ewing. Pass to Wade. New York moving the ball around. Here's Giannis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Duncan with a screen on Wade. Wade against McGrady. Excellent D from Wade. Knicks trail by 19. Passes it to Rose. Back to Wade. Over McGrady. Wade can't hit.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And a fast break now for the Knicks. A step-back shot here. Wade misses. Suns leading by 19 points. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, shot from 12.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
Rose against Duncan. It's stolen by McGrady. Outside, Russell. Here's Duncan. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
Inside, here's Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Wade. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Giannis. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Duncan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Patrick Ewing.
At the line for Phoenix, Tim Duncan. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So for the Suns, Davis is checked in for Russell. Butler comes in for Carter. And Stockton subbed in for Tracy McGrady. And a new group in for the Knicks. Williamson is checked in for Ewing. Stoudemire comes in for Dwayne Wade. Pierce is checked in for Anthony. And it's Morant in for Derrick Rose. And the second free throw, good. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Davis against Williamson. Floats it up for Williamson.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Duncan.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Johnson inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Duncan dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 3. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Morant against Stockton. And there's the pass to Giannis. And a slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
We'll see you next time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. And, guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
starts talking to you. Every boy and girl want man to man. When you feel you've done about the best you can. The wagon come join the band. Vibrate higher. Every boy and girl want man to man. When you feel you've done about the best you can. The wagon come join the band. Vibrate higher.
Has already begun. Desensitizing the very thing or thing that brought you into this in the first place. And when I say I do mean because Mother Earth is and we continue. Play with your own squishy. And yes, God is watching you. But no need to be embarrassed, for the future is in your hands. No, the future is in your hand. Play with your own squishy.
Every boy and girl want man to man. When you feel you've done about the best you can. The wagon come join the band. Vibrate higher. Every boy and girl want man to man. When you feel you've done about the best you can. The wagon come join the band. Vibrate higher. Every boy and girl want man to man.
And now the starting lineup for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'3", starting your guard, number 17, Kyrie Irving.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve. And we've got just enough time.
Well, Nikola Jokic has transformed his conditioning. He said, when I first started playing back in Serbia, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it helps for sure. Thanks, Allie. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Kyrie Irving.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. And for San Antonio, they've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Jokic in at the 4. And there it is for him. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Deflected. Here's Jokic. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line.
First personal
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
And Jokic drops them both. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Jordan, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Carter. Here's McGrady. Pass to Duncan. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Bird. Irving against Johnson. Irving, the pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. The 3-ball. Doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. This game following their win against the Rockets.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Johnson against Irving. Jordan high post. Outside Irving to end the run. Phoenix grabs the miss.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
McGrady shot is off.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Here's Bird. He's checked by Carter. Screen by O'Neal. To the left wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal. I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
O'Neal at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard. They'd be prepared. They played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And so he hits both. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Johnson passes to Carter. Got a piece of it. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Jordan. And here's Irving. And here's Jokic. He's checked by Carter. From the low block. The rebound by Carter. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Duncan. Here's McGrady. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 7. The Spurs have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Pass to Bird. Screen by O'Neal. Pulls it in from the elbow. And it's Bird missing. The Suns leading. Jacks up a 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
I just love the ball move.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Okay, everybody, let's get loud for your first breaker.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. All right, let's bring up the leaderboard and see which players were the most efficient from the charity stripe last month. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Robertson. Griffin outside. Pass to Robertson.
2 minutes.
To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 5. Jordan misses. Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Johnson against Jordan. And there's the screen. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Out to the right wing. Here's Robertson. And here's Thompson for 3. Drills it from deep.
An efficient scorer like Thompson is a great go-to option. All he needs is the ball.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Butler from outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Davis misses. San Antonio trailing here. Jordan inside. Johnson on it. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Davis with a screen on Jordan. It's Johnson with a drive. Over Jordan. Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Butler. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
There's Butler's competitive streak right back at you from distance.
The Spurs shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Here's Robertson. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, up by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways.
Here's McGrady, defended by Thompson. Puts it up from 15. That one off the back iron and out. Well, Smitty, how about the Spurs here? A short playoff drought the last few seasons.
They've only missed the playoffs 7 times since coming to San Antonio, BA, including the last 3 years in a row. This fan base isn't used to these types of seasons.
Here's Stockton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Carter can't get it to go.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Pass to Irving. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Here's Stockton. Here's McGrady, defended by Thompson. Here's McGrady. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Klay Thompson picks one up.
First team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Tracy McGrady, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Crying for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
He's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Bill Russell at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. He does not get the second one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Carter against Jokic. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much. So I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
Jokic the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound Spurs. Can't hit that one. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the inside, Duncan. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Jokic. The Spurs have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Goes up on the wing. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 5.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And the Suns miss again.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
From deep, Jokic connects from downtown. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a big man with versatility. Jokic is showing that he's such a threat from any range.
Phoenix calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here, and some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
Well, you look at Carter as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
This one for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Irving with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the game's more interesting personalities. Kyrie Irving wants to win at all costs.
Davis, he's checked in for Russell. Both free throws good from Irving.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And here's Carter. 15 in his last outing. Down low. Outside for Butler. Pass to Malone. Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Suns lead by 3.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
1:33 left to play in the first half. Puts it up from 12. Irving, no good.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Here's Carter. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again. Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker through the past several seasons.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Now here's Carter. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And he makes it.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Irving against Johnson. Ooh, that's got to feel good. That basket makes him 1 for 8.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter, but don't expect him to back away from adversity.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Griffin. Butler can't get it to go. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Griffin passes to Irving. Griffin, a screen on Johnson. Irving for three. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Suns ahead, up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Looking at the Eastern Conference, Dwayne Wade.
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance, too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time.
And now let's focus on our game. A strong... And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams, 5. Pass to Bird. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. The Suns clear it. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Duncan. Over Jokic. Fades away and sinks a tough shot.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Jokic, the screen. Fires it from 18. Got a hand on it. Here's McGrady. 12 points for him. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
Tracy McGrady taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. San Antonio trailing here. Now Jordan. 5 points in the game. Out to the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jokic. And that's good as he hits both shots.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Pass to McGrady. Now here's Carter.
Phoenix foul.
And the Spurs call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Everybody for your Spurs Hype Squad, Gansky.
Well, San Antonio's shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Irving finds Jordan. Back to Irving. Five on the clock. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Suns lead by 9. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 6.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Here's Russell. Deflected. Inside. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Johnson passes to Russell. Back to Johnson.
San Antonio foul. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. To the paint. Here's Bird. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's McGrady. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. He's got 17.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And it's Bird missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Russell a screen on Irving. Johnson passes to Carter. 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Spurs.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Bird. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Can't cash it in from the high post.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Outside Johnson.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Suns.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Spurs have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Jordan.
Oh, they something else. Wow. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Duncan. To the middle. He got a piece of it. Here's Robertson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Bird. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. And it's now only a 1-point Phoenix lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Here's Duncan. Nails the wide-open jumper. He's got 6.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Dirk Nowitzki. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Griffin, he's checked in for San Antonio. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McGrady. Rebound San Antonio. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Johnson. And too long on the shot. Here's McGrady. He's got 17. Here's Duncan. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a 3. And that's not going to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound. It's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
And Greg Popovich keeping it simple. Be aggressive.
He knows this game so well. When they control the momentum and the pace, they're much harder to beat.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's O'Neal in at center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Bird over Russell. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The kick out to Johnson to the left side wing. Here's McGrady, covered by Jordan. Carter on the wing, 6 to shoot. 13 feet out. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Irving, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Carter for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Bird. Misses off the right iron. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Right side Carter. Pass to McGrady. Lets it go from 14. And there's the rejection. Jordan, pass to Irving. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Phoenix calls timeout.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Outside Carter, pass to Johnson. Back to Carter from downtown. And the Suns miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. It's Johnson with a drive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
So it's San Antonio now, trailing by 2. Poke loose. Here's McGrady, covered by Jokic. Pass to Duncan. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Irving. Johnson with a bucket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Now Jokic. Here's Bird. Russell with the rebound.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Right side Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Creative at the rim, giving the fans their money's worth.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's McGrady. Russell to pass to Carter. Here's Johnson, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Misses off the left iron.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Pass to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. San Antonio trailing here. Looking to end this cold spell. It's tipped. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Suns.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
Tipped! And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. .46 seconds left in the final quarter. And it's Nowitzki missing. And here are the Suns. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Davis. The rebound by Robertson.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Stockton. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. Now New Balance presents the Player of the Game.
It's up. We keep going. The only way is we keep going. Yeah.
From parts unknown.
I'm the boy. Who is you? SOB the gang. Y'all ain't with my crew. Day ones only. I don't really with new. Stop acting like a white crowd. Won't stop. Allergic to a snake. They like, boy, stop dabbing. These on my head won't stop. Be cautious. Shout out to T.O. All white buffs. OMG, think I'm Debo. Bro got that in a Pico. Two like Michael and Tito. Make them give it up. Now I'm playing, keep your will. Vallejo, California, where them youngest, they be quick to ruthless. We don't really, I don't got no feelings, I'ma laugh. Ain't no giving, circle got small. I don't really like to trust. Shout out all my SOB, it's just us. If your mouth where my name is, in my own lane. To a lane switch, SOB, we be ballin' Calvin Cambridge. Speaking on my name, I'ma laugh, get your bands up. Brody go broke, it ain't pick my meds up. My dandruff, all talk, LOL, they just playin' tough. I'm that, see me, young wild, they can't tame us. Brody keep us, where we go, it be dangerous. To a taper, these Cartiers, so please don't touch me. Better watch your, if not she. Out of space, they like these so ugly. I'm running to the chips like casino money. If your mouth where my name is, in my own lane. To a lane switch, SOB, we be ballin' Calvin Cambridge. If your mouth where my name is, in my own lane. To a lane switch, SOB, ballin' Calvin Cambridge.
Don't ever call yourself a man if you can't keep your composure. Straight up. Just a little game for you. Back on my fresh off the tour bus. Straight back to it though. Yeah, Lambo Evo. Press a couple buttons, parked it right by the speedboat. sipping on some rare. Touchdown, shot town, mink in the rear. Colored eyes, brown skin, and you know she. Another $500,000 spent, but I sleep good. Talking big numbers with the wide grip. Check it out, only speak facts, so she hit me out. Heated toilets in the bathroom, sending emails out. She got a whole situation, but ready to risk it all. I ain't with the drama, when you ready, just give me a call. I know I'm just checking the mail, but got that on. I'm a little younger than dude, but still big bro. This game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. Man, this game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. Hey. I can talk like this, cause I live that. Know my background, don't play with it. Hot head, short temper, quick to. It get foggy in my city, can't be acting timid. Might do the mink with the midnight. Doors open up on the Lamborghini like fish eye. This my new vacuum seal my ad-libs and then I send them to the track. Man, this game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. Man, this game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. Hey. Gotta stay on your 10. It's a lot of eyes on you. Move smart. This my new vacuum seal my ad-libs and then I send them to the track. Wow.
Sit by myself, talking to the moon.
Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. 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 Ooh, yeah. Come for the. Yeah. Pull up for certain. Yeah. Come set the mood. Yeah. You come like sunshine. Yeah. Come meet the moon. Baby, go fine, so fine, man. Hey. Ooh, yeah. Come for the. Yeah. Pull up for certain. Yeah. Come set the mood. Yeah. You come like sunshine. Yeah. Come meet the moon. Baby, go fine, so fine, man. Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. 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 Pull up. One spare racks. Pull up. Pull up. One spare racks. Pull up. Change ways. I've been broke no once but twice, cause I gotta get paid. Change ways. I've been broke no once but twice, cause I be so paid. Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. Pull up the single turn up.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take the pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause me so much. There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you pushed me out just to flash that smile and last over year. Well, I've been here 1,000 times, don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and David Alder. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. And now Washington's starting group. LeBron James is out there with Pippen. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Tatum. And it's Mourning in a power forward. And for Chicago, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Irving. Then there's Yao. And it's Lillard in at the point guard.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. LeBron passes to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Tatum drives in. Chamberlain. Yao with the block. Lillard against LeBron. Here's the three. And Damian Lillard, good for the three. Lillard's got the first 3 points tonight for the Bulls. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Yao. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Back to Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
What a find by LeBron James, setting up a great look that time.
Lillard with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Yao kicks to Irving. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Last time they met was in Washington.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Lillard attacking. The dish to Irving, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
If you look at career assist numbers for Damian Lillard, the stats don't really jump off the page at you. He's been asked to score more, but he's a creative playmaker when need be.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Oh, the lob to Irving. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. James kicks to Pippen. The three from Tatum. It's hauled in by the Bulls. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Yao dishes to Leonard. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Lillard against LeBron. That one misses. Great D that time from Leonard. The Bulls leading. Irving passes to Lillard. Olajuwon deciding where to go with it. And here's Leonard from three. Good on the three-point shot. We have just about a half season behind us. The rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions.
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
It's time for your Chicago Bulls.
Chicago making some changes. Sabonis comes in for Yao. And it's Rodman in for Olajuwon. Pau Gasol is checked in for the Wizards. Wizards trail by 4. Pippen kicks to Mourning. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gasol, a screen on Lillard. Clock at 6. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
On the wing, Rodman, guarded by Tatum. Rodman in the post. Tatum on him from about 16. Rodman no good. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pippen dishes to LeBron. Passes it to Tatum to end the drought. Sabonis grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 4.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Rodman with a screen on Mourning. Leonard finds Rodman. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Love how Leonard slices, passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Pippen down low. Covered by Irving. Irving with the steal. Here's Rodman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jason Tatum.
A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Irving. And West subs in for Lillard. It's stolen by West. Yep, that one goes in there.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They trail by 9 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
George against Rodman. George sets a screen for LeBron. 6 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And the Bulls going the other way now. Leonard the pass to Rodman. Now here's West. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic.
Bulls basketball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
"12 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Arenas. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. George, that's a two-pointer. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The Bulls leading by 9. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Gilbert Arenas is out there with West. Then there's Irving. Then it's Elijah Wan. And it's Yao in at the center position. Pippen against Arenas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Pippen. And the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop and then the perfect timing on the block.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
The first one falls. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Yao with a screen on Doncic. And the three ball is good. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
And with some of the deepest range in the league, Lillard has a ton of room behind the arc.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Free throw good from Pippen.
And maximum effort. That's what you see from Scottie Pippen game after game. He looks for ways to affect the game every minute.
And Washington making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Down low. Here's Yao. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Doncic, no good. Chicago leading by 11. There's passes to Lillard. Yao kicks to Irving. Pippen against West. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town. And then on Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation. And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? LeBron James third.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
West outside. Lillard is screen on Pippen. Pass to Lillard. Shoots the three. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Mourning dishes to Pippen. Chamberlain with a screen on Irving. Here's Pippen. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Washington calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Fans, turn your attention to the clock for your Chicago Bulls.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Chicago. Leonard comes in for West, and a switcher also for Washington. James checked in for Scottie Pippen. Doncic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. James against Lillard. The kick out to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Washington, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Now Leonard. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
That free throw good from Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it, always working hard to bring something out the next season.
Rodman, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Pau Gasol has checked in for the Wizards. He doesn't get the second one. Wizards trail by 11. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And it doesn't matter if Luka is working on or off the ball. You have to stay connected to him defensively.
Irving looking for an opening. And the pass to Lillard. Launches it.
2 minutes.
Rebound, Washington. .149 left to play here in the second quarter. Sabonis against Gasol. James in the post. His last outing, he had 18 points. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just powering to his shot that time. LeBron being assertive.
Outside, Sabonis. Passes to Leonard. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by James. Clock at 6. I've been against Tatum. Sabonis. Doesn't go that time. Mourning with some nice D. Wizards trail by 10. Doncic outside. LeBron James on the wing. Wants to get it to Tatum and does.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys. And it hasn't been by accident.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
Yao checked in for Chicago. Arenas comes in for Lillard. And then for Washington, Robinson's checked in for Mourning. And Georgia subbed in for Luka Doncic. Good on the second free throw. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Wizard substitution. Scottie Pippen.
.15 seconds left now here in the second. Pippen against Irving. Pass to Arenas. Just 3 on the clock. And that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Chicago Bulls.
They get the Shaq seal of approval on how they went to work. And
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Oklahoma City Thunder will go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
These are solid teams, pretty close talent-wise.
Absolutely a sneaky good game that should be very entertaining.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. We've got Chamberlain. Warning is out there with Tatum. Then it's Pippen. And it's James in at point. Kicks to Pippen. Here's Chamberlain. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 to shoot. Here's LeBron. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Wizards. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Lillard, the pass to Leonard. A long-distance three's built. Leonard's got 10 points.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 10-point game. Chamberlain with a screen on Lillard. Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Irving sets a screen for Lillard. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for him.
You love the way Lillard moves the ball and uses his body to shield it as he gets in there and gets bumped.
Washington calls timeout.
It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Mourning dishes to James. Chamberlain a screen. The drive by James. Here's Mourning and the dunk by Mourning.
And Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Bulls from the top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Chamberlain with a screen on Olajuwon. The kick out to Tatum. Chamberlain trying to get open. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Tatum.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's the Silver Crew in the 3-1-2.
The Bulls making a switch here. West is checked in.
Get loud for your
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Olajuwon with his screen on Pippen. Pass to Olajuwon. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Olajuwon drops them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Chamberlain with a screen on West. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Outside Leonard. Lillard finds West. Bulls moving the ball around. Yao with a screen on Tatum. Stolen by Pippen. On the wing, James. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for West. Robinson's checked in for the Wizards. Paul George comes in for LeBron. Robinson against Olajuwon. George looking around. Cranes it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points so far.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Drills it from outside.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
George with the bucket.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Lillard. 10 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Arenas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Arenas has got his first basket of the night.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
Outside Pippen. 1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And it's George again missing.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the Arenas probably not the best option on that shot.
To the left side wing. Yao misses. Wizards trail by 4. Pippen with it. He's got 7. And here's George for 3. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Goes back up. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Robinson. Tatum's got his second bucket.
Oh, great pass from Robinson. Scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Lillard the pass to Leonard. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Outside Pippen. George sets a screen for Pippen. over Arenas. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Outside Arenas. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Gilbert.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. James fires from way outside. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Chicago up by 6. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
The Wizards, 37.
Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, but I think he's on point on this one.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Olajuwon is out there with Yao. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Irving at the 2. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Now here's Arenas. Olajuwon outside. The pass to Leonard. He kicks to Arenas. Off target from outside.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much to make there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
That free throw missing. Damian Lillard's checked in for the Bulls. On a change for the Wizards, Chamberlain's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading by 5. And Lillard kicks to Yao. To the inside. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
LeBron outside. Pippen a screen on Lillard. Here's LeBron, and it's sent back by Irving. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Lillard. Six to shoot. Outside Leonard takes the 3. And no good that time. And it's Washington the other way. Tatum passes to Pippen. And here is Mourning. Mourning a screen on Olajuwon. Here's LeBron. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Yao with a screen on James. And here's Leonard from 3. Another miss by Leonard. Wizards trail by 5. James looking around. Here's Pippen. Makes it off the glass.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game.
Welcome to the Cubs, your Chicago Bulls.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Mourning with the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Mourning.
This is why coaches want defenders to always have their hands ready. LeBron with the quick pass there.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Irving sets a screen for Lillard. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And James throws it down hard.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands. So capable in those moments.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Chicago trailing here. And here's Leonard. Pick by Yao. Leonard the pass to Yao. Plays it up and banks it in.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
Pass to Chamberlain. Dishes it to LeBron. And they double up James. Chamberlain is screen. For three, Pippen. Washington gets it back. The three. Tatum no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From the baseline. And it comes off the front of the rim. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. James kicks to Chamberlain. Inside. Here's Pippen. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 3 assists now in this one.
This is a big-time game for Scotty offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
Pass to Olajuwon. And Lillard takes a 3. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. And the Wizards with possession. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it. And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The pass to James. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Washington. Scottie Pippen.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And with as much as Pippen handles the ball, he's forced into these situations. Critical free throws here.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Leonard. Irving dishes to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Can't get the 3 to fall. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Washington. Alonzo Mourning. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Jason Tatum.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Lillard finds Olajuwon. Looking to end the run. Missed. And so it's the Wizards with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Scottie Pippen.
love me out here. If you ain't getting money around here, why you talking like a dummy out here? It's going down. I just wanna a little till I'm driving in the whip and we don't care about what the says. Running through the city, got Balenciaga on my wallet. Oh man, hey, let's dance. Back it up, no